Stretching the psoas hip flexor to create space in the lumbar spine. Not almost always the most intuitive muscle to stretch, but given it actually originates in the lumbar spine and attaches to all 5 lumbar vertebrae, it's a really key one to start to create ease in as part of creating space for your lower back. Starting with the standing variation, we're going to come into a nice stable hip width lunge position. And as we inhale, we're going to reach up, stretching the front of the hip. Here, tucking that tailbone under so that you feel that stretch, and just taking 3 or 4 breaths. As you exhale, stretching slightly deeper. And again, always in that pain-free range. It should feel like a good stretch, but shouldn't be painful. And remember to stretch both sides. Now, in terms of how long to hold this, the research shows that 15 to 30 seconds will give you the same improvement as holding it for longer. So we don't need to be here all day, but if it feels good, certainly take your time. Inhaling, and as we exhale, stretching a little deeper. Now, if that's unstable or difficult for you, try the kneeling variant. Same position, we're in a kneeling lunge here. And as we inhale, reaching up and back. Again, tucking that tailbone, you want to feel the stretch in front of the hip of that back leg. And taking 3, 4, 5 slow, deep breaths. And as we exhale, letting everything soften as we stretch a little deeper. Again, do both sides. We want to stretch the front of the hip on both sides of the spine. Inhaling, exhaling, and softening. So to recap, stretching the psoas in standing. Place one leg forwards and the other back, about hip width apart, so that you feel really stable in that lunge stance. You're going to reach upwards and then backwards, opening the front of the hip of the back leg. Keep your tailbone nice and soft, tuck it under slightly until you feel a stretch in front of the back leg. This will also stop you from over-compressing the lumbar spine. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds and then repeat on the opposite side. How far you stretch into this muscle depends on you, but stay in your pain-free range, and with every exhale, trying to go a little deeper into a good stretch. If that standing version was too difficult, or if you felt unstable, try this same stretch but kneeling. Kneel with one leg forwards and the other back in a semi sort of kneeling lunge. And again, reach upwards and then backwards, tucking that tailbone softly, don't grip. And you should feel a nice stretch in the front of the hip of that back leg. Again, 15 to 30 seconds. Work with your breath. Inhale as you exhale, soften. Remember to do this stretch on both sides and perform it daily, like all of these create space activities, until you feel an improvement in your lower back. Then when you're coupling it with the strength work, the exercise, the movement, drop it to every other day or as part of your post-exercise routine. Remember, keep it pain-free and try to get deeper every day.